On the evening of October 14th, a reservation was confirmed at exactly 6:42 p.m. It was a standard booking one guest, one night, with check-in scheduled for 9 p.m. The hotel system processed it without hesitation. Payment cleared instantly. A digital receipt was issued, and a confirmation email was sent. Room 417 was assigned, prepared, and ready. But by midnight, the key card remained unused. No one arrived. By 2 a.m., the system marked as a no-show. At first, it meant nothing. Guests missed reservations all the time, but this one stood out. The payment was deliberate, the timing precise, and the person who made the booking had vanished hours before they were supposed to arrive. The room had been booked, prepared, and paid for but never used. The question quickly followed. Why would someone reserve a hotel room and never show up? The individual behind the booking was 32-year-old Daniel Ease, a financial analyst based in Abuja. He was known for being structured and methodical, someone who rarely acted without planning. The hotel he chose was about 18 kilometers from his home, not near his workplace or any known personal connection. The reservation was made online from his personal laptop at home. Payment came from his debit card with no irregularities. He selected room 417 immediately, without browsing other options. His expected arrival time was set for 9 p.m., giving him 3 hours to prepare and travel. Yet he never arrived. The investigation began with the booking. Digital logs confirmed Daniel made it himself. Everything pointed to intent. But his phone data revealed something unexpected. At 7:18 p.m., his phone left his apartment. At 7:42 p.m., it stopped moving in a quiet area not along the route to the hotel. At 8:26 p.m., the phone powered off and never came back online. The timeline no longer aligned with his planned arrival. Hotel surveillance footage showed no sign of Daniel entering the building. The key card to room 417 was never used. The room remained untouched. However, at 9:12 p.m., just minutes after Daniel was expected, a man briefly entered the lobby, looked toward the reception desk, and exited within seconds. He never checked in. His presence, though brief, was noted because of its timing. Investigators turned back to Daniel's last known location. A nearby traffic camera captured his car pulling into a side road at 7:39 p.m. minutes later. A second vehicle followed and stopped behind him. The footage could not show what happened next. Witnesses later reported hearing raised voices, but no one saw the interaction clearly. What was certain was that Daniel never left that location. A breakthrough came from Daniel's laptop. Hours before the booking, he had searched the hotel, specifically room 417, and reviewed the building layout. The room's location was significant. It sat at the end of a corridor with minimal foot traffic and was close to a rarely used stairwell. It offered privacy and control. This was not a random choice. Daniel had planned something. Further analysis of his communications revealed encrypted messages referencing a meeting, a time, and a repeated phrase. Same room. Financial records uncovered irregular transactions tied to a client account Daniel had been reviewing. He had likely discovered discrepancies and arranged a private meeting to confront someone involved. The hotel room was not for rest. It was a controlled setting for that confrontation. Phone records revealed that Daniel received a 48-second call at 7:31 p.m. from an unregistered number. Immediately after, he changed direction, heading toward the isolated road where his phone last transmitted. The second vehicle seen in the footage was later linked to a business associate connected to financial irregularities. That associate had both motive and opportunity. Daniel never reached the hotel because he was intercepted. The planned meeting at room 417 was redirected before it could happen. What occurred at the roadside location prevented him from ever arriving. The unused reservation became a crucial piece of evidence. It confirmed that Daniel had a plan and that someone intervened to stop it. Months later, the associate was charged in connection with Daniel's disappearance. The case relied heavily on the timeline established through the booking, phone data, and surveillance. Room 417 held no physical evidence, but its emptiness revealed everything. It showed what was supposed to happen and highlighted what went wrong. In the end, the reservation remained in the system as a simple no-show, but it was far more than that. It exposed intent, clarified timing, and connected the events that led to Daniel's disappearance. The truth was not found inside the room, but in the fact that it was never used. The room stayed empty, but it was never meaningless.